This video is brought to you by Craig Petronella, cybersecurity IT expert, coach, author, IT HIPAA specialist for medical, legal and construction firms. Managed IT department and proprietary security for less than hiring. Last month, the world found out that employees at Wells Fargo created millions of credit cards and bank accounts in their customers' names without their knowledge in order to get bonuses. As a result, thousands of employees were fired, CEO John Stumpf resigned and the bank was hit with $185 million in fines. We should all be safe now, right? No. Unwanted accounts are one of the more common complaints filed with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and Wells Fargo isn't the only place these complaints have come from. The first bit of advice we have is to keep an eye on your accounts, but that can be trickier than you would think. In many cases at Wells Fargo, for example, accounts were created with fake email addresses and random PINs to make it harder to customers to find and access the accounts. One way to discover fraudulent accounts is to check your transfers and withdrawals. There are reports that some Wells Fargo employees transferred money from legitimate accounts. If you don't notice it listed in your transactions, you'll probably notice when you're hit with an overdraft fee. Another big reason to be on the lookout for fake accounts is that they can affect your credit score. Even if a card isn't used, it could have fees associated with it. If you don't see those fees, you're not going to pay them, and if you don't pay them, your credit score's going to take a hit. You'll feel that next time you take out a loan. In the case of Wells Fargo, the company has been reaching out to people who had credit card accounts opened in their name and gave them the chance to keep or close the account. If a customer decides to close it, the bank will reach out to the credit bureaus and make sure any negatives from it are removed from credit reports. So make sure you're checking your credit reports regularly. See if you can find any accounts that look suspicious or unfamiliar. Get what details you can about the fraudulent activity and report it right away to the credit bureaus. Every now and then an idea comes along and you think, wow, that's really cool. Here's the problem: when you send a password through Wi-Fi, that signal can be picked up by anybody. That means hackers can potentially capture your password and like that, your account is compromised. A team at Washington University recently came up with one of those ideas that's so simple and so good, you wonder why it hasn't been used before. Their solution is to send a password through a person's body. And the best part is, modern mobile phones already have the technology to make it happen. The key to sending passwords through a person's body lies with existing fingerprint sensors. They emit a very low-frequency signal. It's not powerful enough to carry through the air, but they pass through the relatively dense human body without any effects and if the person is holding the phone. An easy illustration of applicable use would be a good old doorknob. If you're not holding the phone, the door remains locked. But if you touch the fingerprint sensor on your phone and touch the doorknob, it unlocks. Technology like this is already being used in wearable medical devices, but from doors to computers to guns, the potential applications are limitless. You may remember a few months ago when we reported that 68,680,741 Dropbox accounts had been compromised. You could buy all that information for $1,200 as of last month, but now you can get it for free. The password information was uploaded to a website run by Thomas White, who goes by the handle Thulu. He says he did it to assist researchers in studying the hack. This isn't the first time Thulu has uploaded hacked information. He also did it for the Ashley Madison and MySpace hacks, among others. The problem with these hacks is that a lot of people use the same login information for different accounts. If you have a Dropbox account, there's a good 50-50 chance that your info is hanging out like laundry on the line for all the world to see. If you have a Dropbox account and haven't changed it in a while, now would be a good time to update it. It would be a good time to update all your other passwords too. Everyone has heard of Edward Snowden, the NSA contractor who leaked documents detailing NSA secrets. Some hail him as a hero, some call him a traitor. And now, the NSA has arrested another contractor for data theft. Harold Thomas Martin was contracted to the NSA through Booz Allen Hamilton, the same firm that employed Snowden. Martin has been charged with stealing digital and hard copies of classified government materials. The theft includes source code for programs the NSA used to hack adversarial governments, including China, Iran, North Korea, and Russia. The FBI began an investigation in August when the shadow brokers began selling hacking tools used by the NSA for $500 million. Martin faces up to 10 years in prison.